Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Man, I must I will have to multitask today. Please, Instagram, can you please just give me an update? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me over there? Uh TikTok, can you hear me? And let me check with Facebook and YouTube. Facebook, you can hear me. Thank you very much. YouTube can hear me also. Instagram, I'm expecting you. Okay, you guys can hear me also. Beautiful. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you're connecting from. I am trying to multitask today. My Facebook is on this side, TikTok on this side, and then Facebook, Instagram all the way down there. All right, so it's possible for me not to see any comment on TikTok, but I'll try. And on Facebook, I will be looking to my side to make sure I get the picture of what's going on out there. Uh, today's topic, today's topic is kind of like very, very important, and I don't want you guys to take it lightly. I want us to be very serious about today. And if you have any comment, you can put your comment there. I will read it and we'll respond to it. If we have any medical practitioner online, I would like that you guys actually support on this show today uh, because I am not a medical practitioner. I'm not a doctor of medicine. Um, I'm just here to lay the foundation so that those ones who are medical practitioners could help us out uh, this morning. The title is Mental Health and African Women. African Women and Mental Health. African women and mental health. African ladies and mental health. It's very, very important that we must to talk about this. We must to talk about it. We cannot overlook what is going on at the moment. We cannot. We cannot overlook it. And that's the reason I'm bringing it to you guys today. Very important. Okay. Now, first and foremost, I want to quickly appreciate those ones who are registered with me on the Singles Connect. You guys are doing well. I want you guys to continue to have patience. And Suru Oman se Okuta Jino. Suru Oman se Okuta Jino. And you will eventually get connected by the grace of God. I am so happy that I've been reading a lot of testimonies these days of men and women that I connected some few years ago, and they are already getting married now. They are already getting married. One of my clients got married in Ibadan, and she was able to send all of the wedding pictures to me to check it out, and uh, she gave all the glory to God, and I really appreciate that. And for you guys who are out there, you're single. To be single is not a disease. To be single is not a disease. It's a beautiful thing. It means that you have the opportunity to do the right thing after listening to every story you've been hearing. Now, let me say this real quick, and for the benefit of those ones who do not understand, and that is if you come to my page, you're reading, it's all about reality. It's all about reality. It's all about reality, guys. Reality. Okay. I don't come here to come and be preaching God can do it to you. He has done it. That's the when you're looking for a practical statement, it's not like God wants to do it. It's not like whatever. Even when you look at the book of Isaiah, he said, I'm about to do a new thing. Can't you see it? Automatically, he's doing it already. All right. You're supposed to see it. It's a statement that of fact that God he already made it possible. Our responsibility, or people's responsibility is to stand up and go and get it done. He already gave us the ability. We have that ability to get married, the ability to create wealth, the ability to live a beautiful life, the ability to be happy, the ability to do great things in life. It's just that a lot of us, the kind of Christianity that we are connected to is messing us up. They continue to promise us what God has already done. You cannot continue to expect it. Just like the Jewish people, they are still expecting the Messiah. The Jewish people are still expecting the Messiah, whereas the Messiah came 2,000 years ago. So I noticed that the kind of Christianity that we preach in Africa is more of still expecting. We are still expecting him to do it. He already did. And that's the reason why you're seeing a lot of prosperous people in our society today. And those people don't go to church. They don't go to church. And that's where we as Christians supposed to wake up and say, you know what? It seems like something is wrong. It seems like we're doing the wrong thing. That if these unbelievers, if these people who do not go to church, they don't pray, they don't go to night vigil, are prosperous. They are happy. They have a happy relationship. They have money. They are building businesses all around the place. How come we are still praying for those things that those ones are already achieving? Then we're supposed to now understand that God has already done it. It is just that we are so blind to see that he already did it already. And we continue to ask for what he has given unto us. Father, give me. Father, give me. I said something to one young man some few days ago. And I said, I said to the young man, everybody's got a level of depression. Everybody's got a level of depression. Everybody is emotionally down. But the approach is just totally different. And he said, well, it's easier said than done. And I said, no, I used to be depressed. And you know what I did? He said, what? I said, I made up my mind. It's about your mind. It's about your mind. It's about your mind. Your mind. The moment your mind is messed up, nothing around you will be able to work. Nothing will work around you if your mind is not working. Every time you see people achieving in life is because of what they have already fed their mind. They have activated that the prosperity mindset. They have activated the peace mindset. They have activated that they will succeed. That kind of mindset of success already got activated in their head. But for you, you believe that you need someone to help you. You have forgotten the story of that woman, that man by the pool of Bethesda. He said, I don't have a man. I don't have someone. I don't have someone. I don't have someone. And Jesus said, no, you don't need nobody. All you need is you. Do you want to be healed? That was the question he pushed to him. The man couldn't answer it, so he put him up and said, you know what? Go, carry your bed and go home. It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. And it's so very difficult to change somebody's mind if they already made up their mind that they are going to remain poor in their lives. If you already made up your mind that you're going to be looking for people, then you will continue to look for people. You will not see what other people are seeing. Okay? You will not have the kind of vision that will take you from where you are to where you're supposed to be. There is a journey that you must embark on. You can't just get to where you're going without actually going through the journey. Do you have that mindset to labor? Do you have that mindset to sweat? Do you have that mindset to wake up in the middle of the night to read? Do you have that mindset to sign up for a course or a training? Do you have that mindset to go for certification? Do you have that mindset to go back to school? Do you have that mindset to go to marriage seminars? Do you have that mindset to equip yourself? If you don't have it, you cannot get the kind of result that you're thinking you're going to get. And this is where we are getting it wrong in Africa, that we're supposed to teach people how to activate. We need to teach people how to change their minds. We need to teach people how to have vision, how to put plans together. Okay, I was watching a video, like, I wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning every day. Every day, I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about 3 a.m. I set my alarm to 3 a.m. So when I wake up 3 a.m., I need to study a little bit. I need to watch videos a little bit, listen to preachers a little bit, feed my mind. Feed my mind. I have to feed my mind. Okay? I have to feed me. So if I refuse to feed me, I will not be able to get to the destination I want to go. So I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to listen to others. I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to read. I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to meditate. And I pray to God for grace, more grace, to be able to achieve where I'm going. Okay? I don't just come on social media like this and be talking and yelling. If you know me, or maybe if you knew me when I started, you will see that I always sit down in my car. I'll be yelling and shouting and all kinds of stuff. People were believing that I had too much of time in my hand. Oh, this guy is just so lazy. This guy doesn't have a vision. He doesn't have where he's going. Because everybody in those days believed you have to go and become a nurse, or you have to go and become a doctor or a substitute teacher, or you have to go and do this or do that to make it in life. But the issue is that the very first thing you got to have is vision. You must know exactly where you're going, when you're going to get there, and then you put everything in place, and then you back it up with hard work. With hard work. It is the hard work that will actually get you through the journey. The hard work is actually the vehicle that will take you to where you're supposed to be. You know what the Bible says? I know the thought I have towards you is the thought of good, not of evil, to take you to your expected end. It means that God has given you a direction. God has given you the highway. He has given you strength. He knows where you're going. But it's because you couldn't see it. You're so blind to your own purpose in life. You're so blind to your own destiny. You don't even know where you're going, what you're created for, your purpose in life. You don't even know it. And that's why you're running after another person's purpose. You are running after another person's life. Okay? And you will not become anything because that person's life is different from your life. So I started from there and I continue to go. And I'm going to block you, sister IGBK or whatever it is that you are. I'm going to block you. I don't care. All right? If you don't have the patience to listen to stuff, you can go and sleep or go to another website. If you don't have that purpose, you can't get there at all. You will continue to labor. You will continue to labor. And then you will be praying and praying. And it seems like God is not answering your prayers. And it's going to look like God is not answering your prayers. But for God to answer your prayer, you must back it up with hard work. You must be ready to sweat. You must be ready to sweat. If any pastor is telling you you will not labor, tell the person you are a destiny killer. If anybody is telling you you will not sweat, tell that person is a destiny killer. Because the Bible says you're going to eat your own sweat. So you must sweat. Hard work is part of what takes you to your destination. Hard work will take you to that destination where you're going. Without the hard work, you can't get to where you're going. Have it at the back of your mind that you cannot. Okay? So I'm saying this just to make sure that some of you guys who are super religious, will always believe everything is about what God cannot do, does not exist. You are all about going to church. And you see, majority of people that you see in church are mentally drained. The majority of people you see in church are mentally drained. They don't have a direction. They don't have goals. They don't have vision. They're only waiting for someone are waiting for somebody. They always call them destiny helpers. Destiny helpers cannot find you if they don't know where you want to go. Destiny helpers cannot find you if they don't understand your vision. Destiny helpers cannot help you if you don't have plans. Destiny helpers cannot find you if you don't understand yourself. You must understand yourself for destiny helpers to find you. People they refer to as destiny helpers are people that we call mentors today. Those guys will see you, that omoto shikpanye, so when they see that you're going towards the same direction as them, then they pick you up, then they push you, then they mentor you, then they show you directions, then you get to your destination. They get to your destination. Okay? So when you continue to go to church and be praying without a direction, you're praying without goals, you're praying without vision, you're only wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You will never get there. Even heaven, you will never make heaven. Someone who wants to make heaven must understand how to make heaven. You must understand how to make heaven. Someone who wants to make heaven will understand that it's not about being religious. Okay? It's about you being Christ-like. How do you become Christ-like? Christ-like means that you're behaving like Christ himself. Okay? You understand Jesus well. And then you put your own leg in his shoes. All right? And that doesn't mean that you have to be carrying Bible in your armpit and be going and be shouting, die, die, die. You will not make heaven. You cannot make heaven. That kind of Christianity is not a Christianity that will prosper you. It's not a Christianity that will make you to be successful. And that Christianity will not give you heaven. Not give you heaven at all. When you sit down to make an evaluation about your life, ask yourself as a Christian that is praying, how many times have you forgiven people? Ask yourself as a Christian that is praying, how many times have you given something to people? I'm not talking about pastor. Ask yourself as a Christian, how many times have you had compassion on people? Okay? Jesus Christ did not just make that parable, or the story of the Samaritan for joke. He actually laid it down as a format for Christians. That is a template for Christians, helping others. How many times have you done that? All we know about you is your fallacy Bible. All we know about you is you go to night vigil every time. And the night vigil and all this stuff you go doesn't have result because you don't even know what to do. And the pastors are enjoying it because they love you to come so they can collect the cover that you have in your hand. If you want to really be a Christian, there is a format to it. All right? And you need to first of all go read it and know Jesus for who he is. And stop running after pastors and prophets all around the place. You will not become anything in your life. You're going to be where you are for the rest of your life, and you will still not make heaven. You don't make heaven. You don't make heaven at all. So many of you guys may not understand what I'm about to teach. Because you're super religious, believing what God cannot do does not exist. But he has done it already. He did it already. Okay, we don't need him right now. We don't need him right now. All we need him for right now is to continue to praise him, is to give him his food, because he has made possible everything that is necessary for us to live a befitting and glorious life. He has given unto us what is necessary for us to have to live a peaceful life. He has given unto us everything that is necessary to make our life to be peaceful. He has given us everything possible for us to heal ourselves. Apart from the antibodies that we have, he has actually given knowledge to the doctors and the pharmacists and the therapists to help us whenever help is needed. But we refuse to utilize what God has given unto us. We continue to yell to heaven that is not even responding to you. Let me quickly say this. All right? So many times you will see that the prayers we pray, God is not responding. Even if he could shut the door on his own son, and didn't respond to the prayer of his own son, then that's when you will know that God doesn't care about your yelling. He doesn't care about your shouting. He doesn't care about what you're saying. What he cares about is his will. God, there's a will of God. Thank you for the gift on on TikTok. God bless you. He knows what he's doing. He's not a stupid God. He gave us every little thing for us to survive and live our lives. Okay, they have messed our lives up with the kind of messages that are preaching to us in church, and that is the reason why we are here where we are at this moment. I said something sometimes ago. You know, I watched a video of the CAC people. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry because so many people called me after I finished that message. Okay, I saw a video of the CAC people, and I was so shocked that these people are just dry. Just like dry fish, and they're sitting down. They are so sad, okay, so drained, and they must have been fasting for 40 days, and they're going to do another fasting very soon, and they're fasting and fasting and fasting, and it's difficult for you to see any sign of happiness, joy, any sign of good living, even in their lives. You can see. It's so terrible. All in the name of we are going to heaven. All in the name of I want prosperity. All in the name of I want peaceful life. All in the name of I want peaceful marriage. And majority of them right now are getting divorced because the husbands are walking away from the home. Husbands are walking away from the home. Women are being left alone because all they do, all they know is church, 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 church. They have left their marital duties alone undone. They messed up their family by going to church all the time. The pastors don't care. They just want to lock them up in church. Just come, 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 come. You will make heaven. You will be prosperous. He will do this. He will heal you. He will do that. And at the end of the day, these people are going and they're dying every day. What God has done, we are still asking him to do. So majority of us are going through different situations in our lives. And it's time for us to actually engage the right tools to be able to settle those things and allow us to live the kind of peaceful life that we are dreaming of living. I am not angry today, but I just feel like I need to pour out my mind. That a lot of times you are just so tired sometimes of telling people the same thing over and over again and again. Over and over again and again, okay? All in the name of this religion. And Christianity is not a religion, it's a way of life. Okay? People are getting tired by the day. They're tired of talking about this old stuff. It took some bold people, the liver to stand up and start preaching and talking against these false doctrines and false teachings and false Christianities going on all around the world. But those ones are the ones that you term to be antichrist. Those ones are the ones that you term to be, crazy people. Those ones that want to deliver you and set you free and preach the right messages to you are the ones that you see as negative people. Oh, they're attacking our general overseer. Oh, they're attacking our GOs. They're attacking our pastors. But whereas your pastors are the fake ones who do not understand the Bible that they're teaching you. Okay? So many Nigerian women are drying up. Even the ones that are educated PhDs and doctors and stuff are on this same table. And it's difficult for them to be able to set themselves free. They couldn't. It's difficult for them to do so. And they continue to come and come and come and come and come and come and come. And you know one funny thing? And Sheikh, what are you doing, my dear? And you know one funny thing about this whole stuff is that they are still going. And they will continue to go until they die. Because the slavery mindset is not about you tying somebody to a tree. The slavery mindset is about you messing with his brain, messing with his mind. When you mess with a man's mind, you can enslave you mentally. It's a mental slavery that you've done. You've been able to program or reprogram his brain in a certain way that he will not be able to think the normal way anymore, any longer, until they die. They will not be able to do it. And no matter what you tell them, it's going to be difficult for you to reprogram their brain again because they're stuck. They're stuck right there. And that's what they believe should be and will continue to be until they die. Until they die. So many people are inside of this Christianity today, and they are mentally challenged. But the kind of, you see, when they talk about somebody is mentally challenged, it's not until you run on the street naked. It's not until you start talking in tongues. It's not until you start misbehaving and doing gang. It's not. Okay, when you are mentally challenged, okay, you see, there are levels of mental cases that you can still dress up real good. You can still have very good conversation with people. But the issue is that even you yourself, you will understand that is a way of defending yourself to hide what you're feeling, how you feel, what is going on in your mind from people. And I always say this to you guys, and you guys, I don't know, probably you're listening. Okay? When the very first sign of depression is that a person will start separating himself or herself away from the crowd. You start separating yourself from the family. You separate yourself from your friends. You separate yourself from the church folks. You don't want to be around people because you're trying to hide something. Because you're trying to hide something. And every time you wake up in the morning and you feel like that, it means that something is wrong with you. And if you refuse to do something now, it will continue to increase. And then your mind is being messed up and taken over by depression that at the time you may not be able to think about it anymore, and then you lose it. And you lose it. Okay? And you'll be very defensive because something is wrong. You don't want people to know. So you'll be hiding it. And then the next thing you want to actually do is stay in your own comfort zone. You stay in your house. You don't want anybody to intrude. When people call you, they want to come and visit you, you start telling them you're not around. You're running away from people. You run away from your children. Your children doesn't see you no more. Your husband doesn't see you no more. Even your mom and dad are asking about you. You don't call them anymore, and you always want to call that, I'm drawing boundary. Boundary for what? Against what? And against who? That's the question you're supposed to ask yourself. Okay? You ask yourself that question. And then you see, this Christianity we're talking about has been able to mess up a lot of people. You would not believe it. The kind of revelation that people share, the kind of vision they tell you to disconnect yourself from people, to disconnect yourself from your own family. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ èdè aláìléèyàn ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ èdè aláìléèyàn ni. They want to hide you away from people who love you. They want to take you away from your support system. Every one of us, we need a group of people to support us. And who should that be if not your family? But they give you all of these revelations and visions to disconnect you from your family so you could just only see them as the only person that is good. The pastors are the only one that is good in your life. They shut the door against everybody around you. Then you become a loner. And all you need to do is just to keep on coming and be praying as they lead the prayers. And the kind of prayers that they lead in church is always scary. That the moment you leave and go home, that's what we actually stick to you. You want to sleep, you think about it. In your dream, that's what you dream about. When you wake up, that's what you see. And every time, as a man thinketh in his heart, that's who he's going to be. You are the product of your mind. And if somebody's remoting your mind, I'm telling you, you have given that person 100% authority over your life. What you listen to, what you hear, what people say to you and you absorb, that's who you're going to be. When they rub it on you and you accept it, that's it for you. They've taken control of your entire life, 100%. He who controls your mind is your Lord and your Savior. He who controls your mind is your Lord and your Savior. If you allow a man to control your life, that's your Lord. If you allow your family to control your life, that's your Lord. If you allow God to control your mind, that's your God. Okay? And that's your God. He who controls the mind, that's your Lord and Savior. You will never see anybody that is good. You will never believe or trust any other person apart from that one who is controlling your mind. And that's what exactly a lot of all of these prophets, they do. That's what all these pastors, they do. They gain control of your life. They tell you when to sleep and when not to sleep. A young man told me today, he said, I think I'm tired of my church. And I said, why? He said, because we just concluded a 50-day fasting. And then the pastor announced on Sunday that the workers are going to start another 40 days fasting. That's going to make it almost 90 days of fasting. And I was like, why didn't he just make it 100? Or probably let us fast until Jesus will come. I said, what time do you even have to enjoy your own life? What time do you even have to actually be able to be with your wife and your husband? What time do you even have to go on vacation and to be with your children, family time? What time do you have? When everything is all about fasting, fasting, fasting. And you've been doing it ever since you were born. And you put yourself side by side with people who doesn't do it. And you are still backward in your life. And that's not enough for you to think and say to yourself, something's wrong. That something's wrong. You see, the ability to ask questions is what they call common sense. And common sense is not common. Ability to ask yourself questions, why, how, when, who. Okay, that's what they call common sense. The moment you are able to ask yourself why, then you are demanding for answer. You are demanding for answer. You can't tell me to fast for 40 days. I'm going to ask you why. And then if you say it's because of powers and principalities, I say, from where? And then they say, from your father's side. My father's side, what do you mean? How did you know? Who told you that? And this is how you'll be able to deliver yourself from this kind of mindset breakers. That they break our mindset, they destroy our mind by you asking them questions. Why? When? Who? And let them answer. And most of the time, the answer they're going to give to you is that God is a God of mystery. He might not be able to know right now, but you will find out later. You're not going to find out jack. Nothing's coming. Nothing. Okay? Nobody's even got time to be against you right now. And nobody's against you because you are in Christ. The Bible said, therefore, there shall be no more condemnation for those that are in Christ Jesus. The moment you are in Christ Jesus, the name of the Lord becomes a strong tower. You run into it, you are saved. Even if powers and principalities are shooting arrow against you, it will go back to the sender. Because he who is controlling your mind is your Lord. That's God. Jesus himself. He will fight for you wherever it is that you go. He said, I will bless your going out and your coming in. You don't need all of these religious activities to be able to make heaven or to prosper in life. Now you begin to see that they have succeeded in disconnecting you from everything that is good. Oh God, I feel like crying. They have succeeded in disconnecting you with all the peace you should have had. They have succeeded in disconnecting you from your prosperity. They have succeeded in controlling your mind. And the more they do that, they are not thinking about your state of mind. They are not thinking about your state of mind because you are human. There are certain things that humans must do. There are certain kind of lifestyle you must have as human being. You are not an angel, okay? You are not an angel, okay? Number one, you are supposed to eat. When you eat, you nourish your body. You nourish your brain when you eat, okay? When you drink water, water makes your blood to flow, your food to digest, and then we hydrate your body. Very important. If your body is going to act well, if your body is going to grow well, if your body is going to be well, if your brain is going to be active, if your brain is going to function well, if you're going to have a nice sleep and all kinds of stuff, these are normal things that regular human beings must do. But they have succeeded in cutting you away from normal things. You're supposed to sleep at least 6 or 7 hours a day. 6, 7 hours a day. So that the antibodies in your body, they will be able to fight against diseases, and then they make your body grow. And that's when you rejuvenate. During the time you sleep, you rejuvenate. You rejuvenate. And when you wake up in the morning, you look fresher. And then you have enough strength to carry on the day's job. Okay? But now they have taken the sleep away from you. They've taken the drinking water away from you. They have taken the eating of the food away from you. They have taken your family life away from you. They have taken your own mean time away from you. They have taken away the time you're supposed to spend with your kids away from you. They have reprogrammed your mind. All you know now is to jump from one prayer line to another prayer line, to go to church 5 times in a week. And at the end of the whole stuff, it's not for regular human beings. Then you start getting situations going on in your mind. in your mind. Then you now get broken. You're weak. You're tired. You need to be refreshed, but you cannot. I was opportune to counsel a lady, and she said, "Hey, Pastor Shola," I said, "Yes. Can you please hurry up?" And I said, "What do you mean hurry up?" I was like, "Because I have to be at the workers' meeting." I was like, "So if you are talking about your marriage, yeah, ma?" She said, "Yes." "So if you didn't make it to the workers' meeting, what's going to happen? Your husband's going to divorce you?" Say, "No." What will happen? He said, "My pastor may not allow me to sing." I was like, which one is better, to sing or to settle your home? I think you need to wait. I think you need to wait. Which one is better for you to do at this moment? For you to settle your marriage or to go to sing? Tell me. And she looked up and down. And she was like, "Actually, I've not been thinking like that." I said, "So how are you thinking?" And I became so mean. I became so mean. I said, "My sister, your head is not correct. Your head is not correct. You need the attention of a psychiatric doctor. You are not normal again. What you buy here, what you ruin life totally. They've ruined your life. What is supposed to be very important to you is no longer important. What is not important is what is now important to you." Okay? I said, "Madam, you're going to sit down right there and we're going to take this 2 hours counseling session and we're going to finish it today. And that's the reason you paid me. You didn't pay me for me to be coming here to tell you to go to workers' meeting. All right?" And you sit your butt down there and you turn that camera back on and we continue this session. And that was what we did. And to God be the glory, I was able to talk to the husband, and the husband realized and said, "This guy, this pastor is a different one." And he was able to listen. He said, "Pastor, sir, if you could reprogram my wife's brain, this marriage will work better, sir. If you're able to reprogram my wife's brain, this marriage will work better." And I'm doing it. Okay? So many women, they are on this shoe. Let me break it down real quick. Now, don't forget, women, you know, life is demanding too much from you guys. Too much than you could bear. Too much than you could bear. And that's what life is demanding from you. Life is demanding that you will be a superwoman. You must be super. They preach it to you guys in church, a virtuous woman. You know, the definition of a virtuous woman in an African setting is a slave. Is a slave. That's the interpretation. Whenever you see a virtuous woman build her own home, that you're supposed to be the slave and be the slave of your own home. That's the interpretation. And that is where the life is demanding so much from you. Life is demanding so much from you on the street that a woman doesn't have the privilege just to walk around in her own skin. The next thing they're going to hire is that, oh, she got raped. You guys must be careful. It's difficult for you to go to school and not being bullied. You go to school, you're scoring high mark, then the lecturer start failing you, even though you're passing, they start cutting your mark, all because they want to sleep with you. They can't give you jobs until you come into the bed. Okay? Life is demanding too much. Then you want to get married. You dated Kule. Kule just slept with you and ran away. You dated Uzoma. Uzoma is a crazy person collecting money. You dated Funsho. Funsho is a bangamania. You dated Kule. Kule is a thief. You dated this one. He's a bully. You dated that one. He's an abusive person. You dated that one. He's not staying. This one followed you to your mommy's place. After 3 days, he ran away. The disgrace. You are begging for people to marry you. To marry is a problem. Marriage is taking too much from you. And then you get married. And then the man wants you to be a virtuous woman. Cook my food. Sweep the floor. Take care of the baby. Go to school. Go to work. Go into bed. Do this. And you are doing it and keep going, and you're doing it and you keep going, and then you got pregnant and the hormones are getting crazier, and you're doing menstrual period. And menstrual period is driving you nuts, and the baby is kicking in your belly, bow, 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 and you are not able to sleep at night. And even still, you must cook, you must clean, you must go to school, you must get a job, you must service me in bed. Oh, I'm pregnant. Then you go into labor. When you went into labor, you start screaming, yay, Mogwo, yay, Mogwo. The life is just draining you, and the baby is coming in with a big head, and the big head is actually stressing you, about to kill you. And some of you will be cursing your husband, and you see, how you go and stuff, and then the moment that baby will come out with his big head, and then they carry the baby and give to you, and then you now carry the baby. The next thing is the baby looking for your breast, and your breast will be paining you. The baby is sucking, and be biting the breast and all kinds of stuff. You want to sleep at night, you cannot sleep. You hear you carry the baby and go to the living room. You bag the baby. You let him sleep on your chest. You buy the kangaroo bag, and you're doing that, and you're still cooking, and you're still sweeping, and I want you in bed. You gotta go to work. You gotta do this. Then stupid mother-in-law will show up and say, "Killing say migan. Oh no, lama itafe. Oh matafe tiowa very respectful. Oh tiemo yikaka. Amasanu fully ayeni." And that's what it's gonna come in. Sister-in-law case will come in. Brother-in-laws will jump in, and all kinds of stuff. And at the end of the day, you say, "Oh, let me go to God." And then you go to God. Pastor is looking at your sexuality. Oh, this big bum. Oh, this 9-pointed breast. Let me bang something. Then they start controlling your brain. And before you get to know it, they control your mind, they control your pocket, they control your sex type. And that's how it is. And you continue inside of the same stress day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And then one day, divorce will come. I don't want you no more. Your breast has fallen. Your bum is nasty. I don't like you. You smell. Oh, you are disrespectful. You are a very hateful person. Then sign this stuff, and then you sign it. Then you continue again inside of the stress. Who is taking the house? Who is not taking the house? Who is taking the car? Who is not taking the car? Oh, now you are stuck with the kids. Then you will be the one taking the kids to school. You'll be the one to be their father. You'll be the one pulling generator. You'll be the one paying the mortgage. You'll be the one running all around. You'll be the one. Then you can't take care of yourself. Then the pastor is saying, "Hello, Mama Funke, we didn't see you at Deliverance. We didn't see you in IBG. Mama Funke, you are the one that is going to be doing announcement. Mama Funke, Alatiri, there is a workers meeting." And then you combine all of this stuff all together. I'm actually doing 1 minute silence. I'm doing 1 minute silence for those women who died struggling. I'm taking 1 minute silence for those women that died in abusive relationship. I'm taking a minute silence for those women who died struggling and suffering. I'm taking 1 minute. I'm taking 1 minute. So I'm happy because you are still watching me and you're still alive. It's possible for you to be drained, stressed out, and you're messed up in your mind. You're messed up in your mind. It's possible for you not to know. You're still coping. Still coping. But you're messed up. You're a broken person. You're a broken person. And you are not good to yourself. You have not been good to yourself. You've been very mean with yourself. You've been bad with yourself. You've been bad with yourself. You don't even love yourself. You don't care about yourself. Say this always. Say it always. Care for yourself. Life must be intentional. The way you want to live your life, you must be intentional about it. You can't just live your life just anyhow. You can't. You can't. If you are not good, those little kids will suffer. They are depending on you. They are. And even you yourself must depend on yourself. On yourself. Depending on you for their lives. And you supposed to be happy. But you have overworked yourself. God gave you the strength to multitask and be able to do it. But that doesn't mean that you have to kill yourself doing it. You need to know when to stop. You need to know when to take a break. You need to know when to go and rejuvenate. You need to know when to go and see your therapist. You need to know when you go and see your doctor. Some of you guys believe that because you have not fallen sick yet, I don't need anything. No headache, no body pain, nothing. That's not a sign that you're actually healthy. It's not. That's not a sign that you're healthy. It's possible for you not to have body pain or headache. And the moment you realize that your 5 minutes intermalady is now 10, something's wrong. The moment you start hiding away from people, that moment something's wrong. And that's why you need not to wait. The body is like a vehicle. You take care of it. Your mind is your brain box. It's your brain box. The moment something actually happened to your brain box, forget about the whole thing. You are sick. You're not okay. This is the Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm bringing this topic to you guys to be aware that people are going through a lot. That people are going cuckoo. To the extent that when you are going through what you're going through and you are emotionally down and depressed, there will be a kind of a short-fused button that the moment they push it, you become very aggressive. All in the name of trying to block and defend, to hide away. When you want to hide away, you push that button, you're going to turn back around. And you'll see that we'll be hearing stories of women being abusive these days. In those days, it's difficult for you to hear about it. Men will overpower. Men normally will overpower women. But these days, the kind of women I'm talking about with mental health cases, their eyes will be popping out like this. I don't know. Me, I see them. I notice them when I see them. When they're talking, you could see it. It's just like when you see someone that is a crackhead. I see mostly more in the Black American community. When you see them, when they talk to you, you could read it. This person is not normal. The aggression, even to open their mouth to talk, the facial expression, the aura, the energy around them will show you that's this person. There's going to be this war. And there's going to be this energy of don't come near me, don't talk to me, don't ask me questions. It's going to be all around them. It's more of a way to defend themselves. To defend themselves. And the moment you continue to move and you refuse to see that boundary and you keep moving into it, and then the moment you step into that boundary, they turn around. You begin to see it. I don't know about you. Maybe you see or notice this stuff, but I know it when I see those women that are suffering. When they talk to me, I could see it right there. It's written on their faces. Their eyes will be round and shining. And the way they talk to you, you will know that they're ready to do crazy stuff. You will know that they're ready to do something crazy. You will know it. Okay? So you will begin to see it, and you're hearing, and we are hearing this stuff. Men are suffering now. You don't understand. I've been dealing with men all my life. I'm dealing with men who are cheating. I'm dealing with men who are abusive, dealing with men that are crazy, no God, no spirit of God, nothing. But I come to see it that because something's wrong with our society, it has turned to be the time of the men to suffer. The snake is now by the wall. The snake is turning around now to bite the pursuer. The person pursuing the snake before doesn't have the power anymore. That person pursuing the snake, he doesn't have the power anymore. The snake look up and down and tell itself, if I can escape before I die, let me kill something. Let me kill somebody. And that's the kind of strength. That's the kind of strength that you see right now in these women. You know, I said something sometimes ago. When black women in America will say, we are strong. You see, that language is a bad language, that we are strong. No, you are not strong. You are only trying to look like who you are not. A strong person is not a loner. A strong person is somebody with a partner. It's not just one person that says, I could do it by myself. I don't need you. I'm strong. I'm strong. You're not strong. You're only full of pride. You're broken. Everybody abandoned you. You are alone by yourself right now. So you're just only pretending that you're strong, but you are not. You are confessing it that you're strong, but you're not strong. You are only arrogant. You're only arrogant. That's who you are. You are not a strong person. A strong person must have people around. A strong person must be able to take nonsense. A strong person must be able to have someone they relate with. You are not strong. You're weak. You're broken. You're only angry. And you say you're strong. All you're doing is that when you say you're strong, I'm going to go to school, you are going to school not because you want to go to school for yourself. You are going to school because you want to prove a point. That's not a good reason to go to school. That's not a reason to go to school. I'm going to go to be a registered nurse. It's not because you want to. It's because somebody is oppressing you. It's because somebody is oppressing you. There's an oppressor around. There are oppressors everywhere. They're oppressing you. That's why you're doing what you're doing. Whatever you want to do something that will bring happiness to you, joy to you, not something that will make you compete with another person. Not something that will make you compete with another person. The moment you're saying, I'm competing with another person, I'm going to go to school because of that, I'm going to be a nurse because of that, I'm going to be a pharmacist because of that, I'm going to be a this because of that, then you are missing the point. You are not created to compete. You are created to live a good life, happy life, easy life, sweet and beautiful life. So you want to go to nursing school, you go because of yourself. You want to go to pharmacy school, you go because of yourself. You don't look around you and say, okay, because this person is oppressing me, I'm going to do it. Don't do it. It will drain you. It's going to drain you. Okay? It's going to drain you. So what am I saying is that a lot of times you begin to look at it right now that you're hearing that women are now become arrogant and aggressive. Very, very. And it's not because life is changing alone. It's because majority of the women are broken people. And they want to defend themselves. And they want to prove a point. And they are not okay upstairs. And you will see that a lot of women now, they drag their husband around in the house with his penis. If you have not heard about it, I'm telling you now. You need to hear about it. You need to hear about it. Women, they hold their husband's penis and they drag him around. A man is powerless when his penis is in the hands of somebody. And that's why people will say, that statement, only man understand it. That's why I'm interpreting it to you. All right? People hold on to that penis, and women, they hold on to it and they drag him all around and will be begging. Please, all right, I won't do it again. Oh, sorry. And you will be shocked if I show you a video that was sent to me of a man that was prostrating, begging his wife. The wife has got a knife. There's a knife in her hand, ready to choke the man. The man was on the floor begging. Then the daughter was recording. You will never believe it. You will never understand what is going on right now. The women, they have taken the whole stuff to a different level because the life that we live is broken right now and we need to fix it. You begin to see the evidence of a terrible lifestyle. You begin to see the evidence of it's not the devil. It's not the devil. Mental health, zero. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you. It's not the devil. And I always tell you, so-called Christians, I want fake Christians. Every little thing that happened, they will say, it is the devil. The devil is planning to destroy the marriage. It is not the devil. The devil is not doing nothing. 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 The devil is not doing anything. No? It is you. We have messed up our lives. We have messed up our life. We have abused our minds. We messed up our bodies. We have deprived the body of what is entitled to. You see, I don't know if I'm correct, but Sheon will correct me. I noticed that when my body is lacking something, I will start craving the food that could supply that thing that my body is lacking. There are times whereby I will be doing something and then in my head I will be saying to myself, I need to drink Coke. I need to drink Coke. And then I noticed that at that point in time, probably I'm a little dizzy or whatever. Probably my blood sugar is low or something is wrong. And I need to drink that Coke. And the moment I put my nose on the Coke bottle, and oh my God, I will just feel at ease. Okay? There are times my body will actually crave for vegetable. There are times my body will crave for fruits. There are times my body will crave for one thing or the other. There are times when I deprive myself of pounded yam. No carbohydrate in my food. I've been eating vegetables and protein. And the time will come that my body will just demand for that pounded yam. And I must to eat it. It is the way your body signal the deficiency. Okay? So you will find out that the body is a pharmacy. The body, there are doctors in your body. The doctor of the head, of the neck, of the eyes, of the body. They walk inside of your body. And then the pharmacy in your body will start demanding for ingredients to manufacture what is lacking. So if you take care of your body well, you will actually enjoy the body. But because we are not, then it's sad. I want to give you guys some few points. And after I'm done, I need you guys to go and sign up to see. Oh my God. I want you guys to go and sign up. Oh God, this thing is not going to do this to me. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those stuff alone and I'll just take care of them myself. Okay. The very first thing I'm going to share with you guys today before I leave is that you must make sure that you seek professional help. Seek professional help. That is the mind of God for you. It's not going to, well, God cannot do, does not exist. I go to night beach. I go to whatever. No. Seek professional help. Okay? Go to a therapist. Go to people who could take care of you, ask you a few questions. Are you feeling what's going on in your body? And they will be able to diagnose what is wrong with you and get you to the right person that will take care of you, give you the right medication, or give you the right diet to take and the kind of exercise that you need to do. Some people don't even need medication. Some people need to breathe. All you need is just breathing. Some people just need to walk. Just people just need vacation time. And when they go, you come back and you feel good. Number 2 is that don't be afraid to communicate how you feel. Don't be afraid. Don't keep it. Don't keep it. Don't hide it. Be free to communicate what is going on. Find someone to talk to. Find a family member to confide in. Talk to your partner. Call your wife, call your husband. Tell them this is how I'm feeling. This is the way I see myself every morning I wake up. And there, they will be able to support you to seek for the right help. To seek for the right help. Number 3 is, please, I beg you, don't abuse this thing. Don't abuse this body. Don't say I have the power. Don't say I have the power. Don't say, oh, I have a power, I have the power, I could do it. Don't give yourself too much of credit. The body is a weak vessel. This body could drop down anytime. You can actually wake up in the morning and do everything necessary, and then you go and lie down and may not wake up. This body is delicate. You don't want to abuse it. Don't. When you are supposed to stop, stop. When you're supposed to stop, you gotta stop. When you're supposed to take a nap, you'll do so. When vacation calls, make sure you set it up and go. Don't tell yourself, oh, I can still manage for another 2 months. I can still manage for another 1 year. Please don't. Please don't. Don't abuse this. Number 4, always make sure you go for seminars. Mental health seminars or whatever kind of seminar that will help you to be able to figure out what is wrong. You figure out what is wrong. Get knowledgeable. Now, you see, the work of a doctor is getting so easy now that a lot of people, they know how to read their own body, even more than a doctor. You know, we have gone to the doctor's office like many times, especially people who live here in overseas countries. We have seen the medical doctor over and over again and again. And you know one thing that the doctors will do to you? They will always explain to you what is wrong with you. They might show you a picture of where the problem is. It goes this way, it goes that way, and it gets to this point, and this is what happened and stuff. And the medication I'm going to give to you will help you this, or you can use that, do this, do this. Now everybody is more like a medical doctor of ourselves now. That the moment I kind of feel headache on one side of my head or on the other side of my head, I understand that must be my blood pressure increasing. That must be my blood pressure increasing. Okay, I need to stop. I need to go. I have my equipment that I use in checking my blood pressure. I don't have to go to the hospital. All right, I just plug the whole stuff to my arm. I just count. It goes like, and then it will show you 136/72. The moment you see 136/72, it means your blood pressure is okay. It must be you have not been drinking water. Then you go to the fridge or you go to the whatever and you get a bottle of water and drink it. And if that stuff didn't work well, then you know that maybe I have not been sleeping well. Then you can decide to dogmacy. You know, I dogmacy sometimes. I go to actually get that liquid NyQuil, that cough medicine. I just take 1 teaspoon of that stuff. I will sleep until Jesus comes. I will sleep up until Jesus will come. When I wake up, I will feel so good being able to sleep. Okay? So we know how to take care of ourselves now. Okay, we do know how to take care of ourselves now, but it is still very important for us to still go and take care of ourselves. Go to the professionals. You can't do blood work by yourself. You can't do blood work by yourself. You can't. You can't do blood work by yourself. You have to go to the hospital, let them do your blood work for you and see what is missing and what is lacking and what is too much in your body for them to be able to help you to normalize it. Even though you have the understanding, you have everything that actually happened. Before I left Nigeria, I have never had anything like cholesterol before. I never had it. Cholesterol. And cholesterol was killing people right, left, and center, and we are actually giving the credit to powers and principality. We give the credit to powers and principality that people are dying. People are dying, and they're dying of high cholesterol. They eat pounded yam with inu. They eat inu in the afternoon. They eat shaki, edo, and roundabout. They eat pounded yam, 2 wraps. And somebody did this thing in the morning, afternoon, and night. And then one day they died, and we're saying, oh, powers and principality didn't kill the person. It's high cholesterol killed the person. People have high blood pressure, but they don't even know how to take care of it. And they will still drink Gouda and get drunk. And they will still drink NSC and get drunk. And they kill themselves. And then we now say it's powers and principality that killed them. No. It's lack of understanding that killed them. Number 5, always make sure you surround yourself with happy people. Surround yourself with happy people. Let them impact your life. Always hang out with your friends. Take a time. Go and hang out with Sheon. Call Sheon Obadulu, say, sister, where are we hanging out today? Then you go and hang out over there. And then I believe that when you guys hang out there, you will laugh and dance and have fun. That is a therapy for your mind. It's a therapy for your mind. Don't just sit down and continue to watch Lalude. Lalude, all you know is, let's go to YouTube. Let's go and watch Yoruba movie. And even the Yoruba movie will get you so bored that you actually want to kill yourself. They want to kill somebody inside the movie. They'll be shooting the ground. I'm still a little bit confused in 2023 that we have not been able to figure it out, that we people that are watching it, we are not done. Sometimes we watch American movie, it actually look like it's real. That they will just shoot the person on the head, and the head will split into 2. But Nigerians want to do shooting time, then they start shooting on the ground. I was like, how will you shoot on the ground and 10 people will die? Is that not juju? It gets me so boring, and I start asking questions, and I hate myself for watching the movie. Then I'll run out and just go do something. Everybody's supposed to have something that you do. Women, African women, I need to talk with you guys. Niger women, let me talk to you guys. Okay, ladies' night is important for you guys. Ladies' night is important. Ladies' night is important. Ladies' night, very important. Go and find friends. You guys don't have friends. And then now when we say it now, you say, I don't like friends. So I don't need friends. So, oh, Lord. John. tó bá lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ni wàá jáde pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ o lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wọn like ẹ àwọn èèyàn like ẹ ń gbòòrò ni your church member don't like you your church member don't like you don't come here and be acting like you are the best o lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ níjọ o lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kankan o lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kó lọ sùn síbi kan wọ́n hate ẹ ń gbòòrò they don't like you you are too proud living a fake life. Nobody wants to be with you. You are not humble. You are living a fake life. You say, hey, I don't need friends. You need friends. You just don't have it. Oh, Lauren, don't have friends. People don't like you. They don't like you at all. And even you don't like your own self. Fake is you number one. She won't just ask the question, will the husband allow it? Of course, I will allow my wife to go anywhere she want to go to. All right, I will. And any man these days that is actually trying to hold the wife or hold the wife down is not a real man. Everybody's supposed to have a mean time. Do you want to kill the woman? Let her go out. Let her go and breathe. Let her have friends she talks to. There are questions that they must ask people. Okay? They're supposed to be able to sit down with people and have a good conversation. Even when they go out to party, they will go and sit there in one corner, they look at every other person. Insecurity, yes. They will sit there in one corner, be looking at every other person, and they wish like doing like the other people are doing. They want to go to the dance floor and dance, but they are too scared to go there. To start a conversation with a person is difficult for them. To even start a conversation, to say, hi, how are you? They cannot. They cannot. They cannot. If I see you for the first time, I'll be talking to you like I know you for 20 years. Like I know you 20 years. That's how I talk to you. Majority of these, your Nigerian women, you don't like it. They just sit down in one corner, hiding. They hide their face in one corner. So why did you get dressed up in your house to come to party when you know you are not going to mingle? You know, they can't mingle. And that's why they put pressure on their husband. I know to take you. I want to take you. Look, call your friends. Do you have friends? You don't get. See? Then they put pressure on their husband. The guy can't go out. The guy will go out for 30 minutes. They already call him. Where are you? Where are you? I'm hanging out with my friend. I got to breathe. You two go hang out with your own friends. He said, I don't need a friend. Of course, if you don't need a friend, stay in there. Continue to watch Lalude now. Lalude is there on the TV. Watch Lalude and be fine. You don't need friends. That's the way it is. Why would they betray you? They say, I don't want friends because they have betrayed me. When you have a friend, you don't just be talking. You don't tell everybody everything that you are going on in your marriage. You don't tell everybody everything going on in your life. Don't tell everybody what's going on in your life. You tell them what you want them to know. Only what you want them to know is because you only want a support group. And you don't go there, open your mouth and be talking. And then you now talk, then later you now start hearing it everywhere. Are you not supposed to know the nature of the person you are actually going out with? You're only using the person like they're using you. You are using the person like he is using you too. You see, when they say friendship these days, I can't Lurawani. I don't Lurawani. What does he do? He walk. He walk where he walk. He walk where he walk. He walk like no man's business. Then they use people. They don't just use you to have peace. They use you to have fun. They use you to use another person. Use another. Say, I'm missing. Well, miss you. They want to take you out. When they say, mommy, Tokubo, it has been 2 days I've not seen you. I miss you. Will you be able to hang out tonight? And you don't know. They just want to use you. You two have to be intentional. You have to understand that. You just go and find somebody and just say, hello, I miss you. Okay, what is the problem? Can we go out tonight? Then you say, yes, we go out tonight. Then you go hang out with him or her. And then you guys will have fun and talk about other people. You know, when people go out, they sit in the club or sit anywhere and they sit around the table. They are not talking about anything good. They are only talking about people, their dress, their shoes. Orí ọmọ ẹ mọ tí ń kàn láyà ó ga o ilé ayé ìgò tí ẹ gbádùn orí bọbọ ó fẹ́ wò bí ṣe wò bẹ kó fẹ́ tọ́sí rẹ̀ ni o ilé ayé ọkùnrin ìyàwó ẹ wà lé báwọn wọ́n ti pé òrèlè wọ́n tún rẹ̀ ní kàkàkàkàkàkà wọ́n kàn catch cruise ni. They are catching cruise, and then when they are done, then they go to their home. At that point in time, you have been able to breathe. You've been able to breathe. You don't go there and be telling the people all about your own life. You don't say what your husband is not doing to you or whatever. You don't. Everybody is using everybody. Most of them are I'm giving you top secret. I'm giving you top secret, man. Top secret. I'm releasing to you. So you sit down there and say, I didn't pray. I can't dry be nepa. My dry be nepa to not be. My dry is in bed. It is not good for a man to be alone. You can't be by yourself. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. Telling you the truth right now. Right now. All right. And what we now do after this is that we now pray to God for God's leading. We pray to God. We commit everything that we're doing to the hands of God. We commit everything into his hands. Lord, you have provided for me the energy to seek support. You have given me that opportunity to find somebody. Lord, let there be peace. Let there be result. Give us grace to be able to get to the bottom of this. And then you pray the tiny little prayer of thanksgiving to thank God and say, Father, let your will be done. And you will not believe it. You will come back and thank me. And if you're out there, ladies and gentlemen, and you know that you need help, it's time. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late to look for it. You need help. It's not too late. Don't wait. Don't sit at home. Don't look for pity party. Don't. It's time for you to seek the face of God and step out of your comfort zone and go and seek help. There are so many organizations you could go to. And if you are afraid of coming to Nigerians, I could have recommended you seeing Sheon. You see Sheon Obajolu right there. She'll take care of you. She'll take care of you. Okay? But if you are afraid, you don't want to come to Nigerians because you don't want your story around, like you always say, then you go to the Caribbeans or go to the Americans, go to the Chinese, you go to the Indian doctors and let them take care of you. Let them take care of you. Okay? Let them take care of you. It's very, very important that you must seek for help. Don't stay home and be praying. It's not going to help you. Don't. Don't do it. You know what funny thing I did? I just looked to the ground right now. I was thinking like I am actually charging my phone. And I'm looking at why is the battery going down? I was like, but the thing is plugged because I'm looking at the wire at the bottom of the phone. I was like, but why? Is something wrong? Powers and principalities, it's in leaky battery, me, even though I'm charging it. And now looking to the ground, I just found out that I just dropped the whole stuff on the ground. I didn't even plug it in. All of us are making powers and principality. I will have a line of powers and principality right now that they are every power draining my battery, die by fire. Every power draining the battery of my phone die by I wouldn't know that I am the one that is draining my whole battery by myself. I refuse to plug it to the wall. Okay. All right, but I think the rest of the battery will be enough for me anyway. So seek for that help. Take care of yourself. It's very important. Don't ignore this message. Don't ignore this message. If you want to see Sheon, go and see Sheon Obajolu. Type it in. Go and type the name in. She just left a comment right now. You see her there. You can reach out to her. She will take care of you. If you want to see somebody else, please go and look for that person. See that person. Very important. Okay. Even though you guys didn't give me badges today, you didn't give me badges today. I'm trying to save your own life. You guys, you refuse to give me badge, you refuse to give me gift. No super blast, nothing. I was like, okay, let me drink coffee to that. I don't understand this cup. You know, this cup is very funny. I open the thing. The thing is full of coffee inside. But when I close the lid, then I want to drink it. It will be coming into my mouth like drop by drop. Instead of gushing out and fill my mouth for me to drink the thing and be satisfied. Ironic. Thank you for the badge. Thank you for the badge. You guys are sending badges now. Shehu wants to say a couple of things. Oh, the setup won't allow you to do so. The setup won't allow you to do so. I set up the whole thing together: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And even if you come up right now, they will not see you and they might not be able to hear you either. So we're going to work on this stuff. I'm going to bring you on my show one of these days, and then we can talk about this stuff. The way I'm set up right now is crazy. I don't want to be uploading, downloading anymore. I want the whole stuff to be on every platform at the same time. I'm tired of downloading and uploading. You guys are not giving me enough. You're not giving me enough badges to be able to make money. You're not giving me Super Blast on YouTube. No Super Blast, nothing. Nobody's even saying Super Blast today. They're just laughing. Oh God. TikTok too. TikTok is just quiet. Quiet. Nobody's saying anything. Oh no. You're not coming on it any other day. You are coming to the studio. Someone is coming into the studio to sit with me. Let's talk. All right, time is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I have some stuff to go and do. I have some stuff to go and do quickly. Somebody's asking, what church do you pastor? I pastor the Rejuvenation Church. The Rejuvenation Church here in Houston. That's the church I pastor. That's the church I pastor. I would love to attend. Jay, are you in Houston? Are you in Houston? If you are in Houston, let me know. So I pastor the Rejuvenation Church here. Shehu is actually one of the associate pastors of the church too. So our own church is not a regular kind of church. We do majorly presentations there in our church. We educate people. Oh, you are in Houston, Jay. All right. Send me an inbox message after the show. I'm going to reach out to you. We're going to talk. All right. Then we're going to talk, Jay. We'll talk. Send me an inbox message. Okay. So we are not a regular kind of church of binding and loosing, of shouting, die, die. We don't do die, die in our own church. We don't pray for 1 hour. Sorry. We don't pray for 1 hour. We do majorly presentations. We sharpen the skill of people. We sharpen the brain of people for people to sharp, so they can go and make money and have peace in their relationships. That's the way we do. We don't do die. If you are addicted to die, don't come. You will be disappointed. If you are addicted to die, see, look at the pastor. This is not even saying die. It is not even saying that powers and principality. Okay. The powers and principality, you'll be killing all this one with your double barrel gun. They are still resurfacing. They didn't die. They didn't die. So our own kind of church is different. It's different. We impact people with knowledge. We set people free. We educate you to be in a good relationship. We help you to figure it out. And then we pray to God for his will to be done. It is all about the will of God. You don't want to waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't just go to a place where you just be praying. Come to a place where you actually be praying the will of God. Let thy will be done. That's it. Let the will of God be done. He said, I know the thought I have towards you. He's thinking about you already. He has done it already. His will shall be done in your life, in my life. And that's it. And God has given some people the knowledge to teach us. And then we engage those ones. And then they give us that idea, the creativity, how to go by it, who to call, when to call, where to seek for help. And those are the information we share over there at the place. And then we do party. We do monthly party. Mr. J, I don't think you are serious. I don't think you want to come to church. You're only trying to pull my legs and stuff. I don't have the time for all that. Don't have it. I don't have time. If you really want to come to church, you won't be asking all these questions. You're asking who ordained me. What do you mean by who ordained me? Which one is your own? I can even block you right now. You're pissing me off right now. I can block you. What's all this nonsense? Don't message me after the program. Oh. I change my mind on you. I don't like that mindset. That mindset is a terrible mindset. It's a bad one. It's a very bad mindset. Don't let me block you. I'll block you if I want to block you. I'm telling you. All right, guys. Thank you very much on TikTok. I really appreciate you guys. I come here once in a while, but you guys are always there. God bless you. I really appreciate you. Instagram, you guys are the best. Love you guys, man. And Facebook and YouTube. God bless every one of you guys. Thank you for always being there. And I really appreciate you. Have a beautiful and wonderful day.